Hey guys, and welcome to my next reaction to Supernatural. So I believe we are at the halfway point of this season, sort of the halfway point. It's 22 episodes, right? So yeah, I think we're at the halfway point. And I'm wondering if things are going to get a little more plot driven, or anything like that. Obviously, the last episode ended with Sam presumably getting a call from his dad, so that's going to be kind of interesting to see how that all plays out. And yeah, I'm excited to get into the next one, so let's get into it. Wow.
What happened?
Got lost and car troubles. Here we are, people. I was wondering when I was gonna get to this. It's pretty fucking scary.
If I only had a brain.
We wouldn't be lost.
Thanks.
I was one. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna talk super quick. For those of you who have not watched all of my reactions, I did say way back when, like when stuff first came out, I watched a couple of episodes, and the only one that I remembered was one with a Scarecrow, and here we are. Okay.
Hello?
I don't really remember what it can do or anything like that, or the details of the episode. I just remember that there was an episode with a Scarecrow, and I liked it. Oh, he's gone. Oh, fuck. Okay. Oh no. So here we are, people.
Sam, is that you?
Oh.
Dad. Are you hurt?
Oh.
I'm fine. I also know what happened to your girlfriend.
Oh.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, Sam.
I would have done anything to protect you from that.
Oh.
You know where it is? Now you stop following me and you do your job. You understand me? Now take down these names. Dad. Yes, sir.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I got a pen. What are the names? Can you imagine putting together a pattern like this? And the different opens Dad had to go through? Man's a master.
Uh-oh.
We gotta be there. We gotta help.
Dad doesn't want our help.
Well, I don't care.
He's given us an order.
I don't care.
All right, look, I know how you feel.
Do you?
Oh. Wow. Wow.
Just died 6 months ago. How the hell would you know how I feel?
Oh.
I mean, he obviously knows something that we don't.
That's
so if he says
true.
Stay away, we stay away.
It's like you don't even question him.
Yeah, it's called being a good son.
Okay. Okay. Oh, God, these two. Calm down, everybody. Calm down.
You're a selfish bastard, you know that?
No.
You just do whatever you want. Don't care what anybody thinks.
That's what you really think?
Yes, it is.
I don't think that.
And this selfish bastard is going to California.
Sam?
Hey, I'm taking off. I will leave your ass. You hear me?
That's what I want you to do.
Ah! These two. I'm so fucking over
Goodbye,
it.
Sam.
I'm so fucking over it. Okay. Sam, Dean has been through a lot with your father. Probably a lot more than you have. So there is probably a reason for the blind faith. I don't know what it is. You don't know what it is. But, like, there's got to be a reason, right? Like, that's how I feel about that. And so, calm down. Also, Dean, Sam just went through something really traumatic, and he's hurting right now. He's mourning. He's grieving. And, like, so it's just, like, everybody, like, these two just are, I can't with these two. I'm getting so frustrated. Oh, he wants to call him. He's not going to, because he's Dean, and yep. Oh, Lord. Oh, Sam. he just been walking for
Hey.
all night? Sam, who's this girl? Oh boy.
Just her. I ain't taking you.
What? Oh, that sounds like I don't mean to judge, but it sounds like you might get raped, girl.
Just shady van guy and not me.
Definitely.
That was a very strange exchange. It is. I will say, whoever did like I don't know what it would fall under, the set design, the costume design of this Scarecrow did a really good job at making a Scarecrow very scary. That's terrifying.
Dude, you fugly.
Oh, I see. I don't like this. Oh my God.
Nice dad.
Whoa. Wow. I just got serious, like, not deja vu, but like I remembered that little bit.
You're back.
I think. Oh my God, both of you will not call each other.
Hey. You again.
Just trying to get to California.
No way.
Yeah.
Me too. You know, next bus isn't until tomorrow. What's in Cali that's so important?
You don't ask where in California's a big fucking state. You could be going to opposite ends.
Hey, Scotty.
Uh-oh.
Get a coffee, black.
Scotty's suspicious, but he could just be like, he could just be who,
Oh, some of that pine too while you're at it.
I don't know.
How you doing? Just
Could just be Scotty.
I'm sure these people want to eat in peace.
Open the conversation.
Yeah, one of our brake lines was leaking. We had no idea. He's fixing it for us.
Nice people.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So how long until you're up and running?
Sundown.
But I think we'd rather have a mechanic do it.
Sure.
I mean, makes sense. How do I not
You know, it's just that these roads.
remember
never safe
who's behind
at
this?
night. You know, my brother could give you this puppy dog look, and you just buy right into it.
Thanks for coming, Sheriff.
He's literally just sitting there.
Like a word, please.
Why?
Come on, I'm having a bad day already.
What has he done? What the fuck? They're driving him out of town for asking questions about his missing friends that, granted, aren't really his friends, but you know.
But at least we're living our own lives. And nobody else's.
Okay, but I'm gonna need you to go make up with your brother, Sam. I mean, this is, I mean, but I'm over it!
Get back to your car.
Oh no. Can it not leave?
What was that? Don't ask.
Oh boy.
The Scarecrow climbed off its cross.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Burkittsville, Indiana, fun
Oh,
town.
well, at least they're talking!
You know, since I don't have my trusty sidekick, Geek Boy, to do all the research.
Oh!
If you're hinting you need my help, just ask.
He's not gonna do
I'm
that.
not hitting anything. I want you to know.
Oh!
I mean, don't think.
Dean.
Yeah. I'm sorry, too.
Oh. Oh.
Sam,
Oh, I love you.
you were right.
Oh.
You gotta do your own thing. You gotta live your own life.
Oh.
Stand up to Dad. And you always have.
Oh. This is...
Hell, I wish I
Yeah.
learned that about you.
Oh,
I'm proud of you,
this,
Sammy.
this is beautiful!
Call me when you find Dad.
Okay. Bye, Dean.
Oh my god. Like, You guys needed that. You guys needed that.
Pagans believed all sorts of things were infused with magic.
Huh.
So what would happen if the sacred tree was torched?
Ah! Oh, it's the whole town. It's the whole town. Is it? I think so. Oh, shit.
I'm the one that gives them directions. I'm the one that sends them down to the orchard.
Hartley, please.
Wow.
Those are doors.
This is murder. It's angry with us. Already the
I
trees are beginning
think
to
what you were
die.
doing before is kind of murder, too.
But why does it have to be her?
Ooh, their niece?
Why are you doing this?
For the common good.
What a bunch of psychopaths. Oh my god.
I gotta go.
He's gonna go help Dean.
Maybe his phone's turned off.
No, that's not like him.
Yeah, he's about to get sacrificed, so.
The guy you ran away from? Why? Because he won't pick up his phone?
Because things are a lot deeper than you know, Tinkerbell.
Sam, come. With me to California.
He just met you.
I'm sorry.
Fucking Scotty.
It's time.
Wow.
We don't kill them. Oh, but you sure cover up after. I mean, how many cars have you hidden? Clothes have you buried?
Like semantics.
That's what sacrifice means. Giving up something you love.
Oh my god. Shut up.
You don't have a plan, do you?
I'm working on it.
Dean? Oh, I take everything back I say. Happy to see you. Let's get it out.
Ah, fuck. Untie the girl. One of you untie the girl. The other one can look in suspense. Poor girl.
It'll be over quickly, I promise.
I don't think it will.
Emily, you have to let him take you. You have to.
Wow.
Let me.
You know, the whole town's gonna die.
Good.
Oh. Where's she gonna live now? Boston. All right.
You and me. We're all that's left.
Oh.
So, if we're gonna see this through, we're gonna do it together.
Yes. Yes.
Hold me, Sam. That was beautiful.
First of all, Dean, it was
You
beautiful.
were dead meat, dude.
I had a plan, I'd have gotten out.
What's that?
I've got to make a call.
What? I don't. Oh God, gross. But also, why I don't remember that. Oh my God, she's like a psycho Tinkerbell. What are you doing with the blood? Uh-oh.
I could have stopped Sam. Hell, I could have taken them both. Why? Let them go. Yes.
Who is she talking?
Yes, Father.
Oh. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the? I really don't remember that, like, even remotely. What the hell? Okay. Okay. I have been waiting to get to this episode. Like 100% I've just been waiting to get to this episode because it's like the only thing that kind of like stuck in my mind. So to tell, I guess, this story again for anybody who is kind of confused or didn't watch my reaction to the pilot where I sort of like explained everything. my when I was a lot younger, and I think very close to when this came out, well over 10 years ago, my mom did buy me the DVDs of season 1, and I didn't go through and watch the whole thing. I don't really know why I didn't, but I had it, and I believe it was something like there was one day where I wasn't feeling well or whatever, and I just picked like a couple of random episodes to watch. And all I remember from that, and I never but anyway, you can watch that whole spiel in my first reaction if you care to know more. But the only thing that I really remembered was that there was an episode with a scarecrow that I watched and I liked. So I have been waiting to get to this reaction to this episode because like I just sort of wanted to know if I would still like the episode. Did it age well for me? What I would remember and stuff. And I didn't remember the majority of that. It's kind of like a couple of things sort of like clicked more like visually than anything. Like I didn't remember that it was the whole town behind it. I guess that didn't surprise me, especially when they were like talking about kind of the lore of it all, but like I didn't remember that. I like definitely didn't remember much of anything with the bus station and Sam and at this point crazy lady. Did she give a name? I forget. Okay. So I didn't remember that too much. I didn't remember that like Sam was off and then he saved the day. Like I didn't really remember any of that. I think but especially that moment where Dean was like looking at the scarecrow and sees the tattoo, and like that was so clear in my head. I was like, wow, I saw that before. Like, so it was kind of like moments like that, like little moments that I was like, oh yeah, I remember that, or but I really didn't remember the full plot or anything. And obviously, whenever this did happen, that I watched a couple of episodes, and I kind of just like picked and choose like whichever one, that I obviously didn't know a lot of the history with the brothers or the family, or like what even happened in the premiere with Jessica and the mom and all of that. So that probably, when I watched it the first time, I was probably very confused by those scenes, but I probably just went over my head and I was probably okay with it. You don't pick random episodes to really I don't know. Anyway, so I've been wanting to get to this reaction to kind of see like how I felt about it. I really liked this episode. I loved this episode because we got somewhere with Sam and Dean. I'm so happy about that. Okay, there is so much to dive into. So now that I kind of talked about like what I remember, what I don't, let's talk about this story. And obviously, first of all, loved the whole Scarecrow vibe. It's scary. It was scary. I think that they did such a good job on the design of it all. There wasn't, I kind of thought that there would be kind of a more bigger fight at the end, and I guess the Scarecrow was like, oh, I'll just take these two people instead. Which was, karma for them, so whatever. But I definitely thought that there would be a little more like intense fight, but I thought that it's pretty terrifying, pretty scary, and I just like that some of these episodes are actually like pretty terrifying, in my opinion. Okay. So let's get into Sam and Dean. My two love bugs that frustrate me on a, like, almost every episode I watch. Okay. I mean, obviously, I kind of went on a little tangent when their fight occurred in the first place, right? I definitely think that they've both gone through a lot, but obviously very, very different. And all I want is for them to kind of acknowledge that the other one is, like, going through some stuff too. And obviously they're both fairly secretive. I would say, like, Dean is slightly more, but both of them, I feel like, just have a hard time opening up in general. Now, Dean does have a blind faith in his dad. He does. And I'm assuming there's a reason for that. And I don't know that reason. Sam doesn't know that reason. And it's like you kind of just have to sort of think that something has happened, or that they've just been through so much together, that, you know, he understands that his dad's probably working on something, and he might be a little aware that, like, what his dad is doing is probably pretty dangerous, and you know what I mean? Like, he probably has a pretty good idea of that. And I don't know, I just felt like it was really kind of important to well, I guess, like, it's just so important to Dean to kind of pick up the slack, where his dad is probably has his focus elsewhere, and you know, he's like, you know what dad needs right now? He needs us to handle his business. Otherwise, you know, or our business, the family business. And when it comes to Sam, I mean, I think that obviously, here's the thing that about Sam and Jessica to me is that she was probably that person. Like, I think the thing that maybe, and I would assume Dean probably understands a lot more than he lets on, because he genuinely is, like, I feel like he's a fairly observant person. He just doesn't like to talk about it or be open about it. And, like, in some regards I do get that, but, like, I'm just so happy that they at least had some moments where they kind of just talked to each other and, like, appreciated each other. We're heading in the right direction, people. But, like, to maybe think about, and I don't know if he thought about this or whatever, but obviously, I think it's clear that Sam was a bit of the outcast of the family. Whether he brought that on himself, whether that was kind of, you know, chosen for him. Like, I don't know the ins and outs of the relationship, so I'm not gonna go into how that happened and why and who's to blame and whatever, right? But he is in some regard, and you know, and of course, I mean, Dean makes comments about it all the time and, like, jokes and whatever, but, like, you know, he feels different and an outcast. And I would assume that Jessica made him feel okay with who he was. She didn't treat him like he was different. Does that make sense? That's not, but I'm not trying to, because I really don't know the family dynamic like most of you guys probably know, okay? Like, a lot of you probably have way more insight than I do, so I'm not really trying to speak on that, but I'm trying to speak on the fact that I think Sam did feel like an outcast. And this is probably a woman that loved him for him, supported him, encouraged him, and I believe he loved her. He cared for her. And And for that to happen, and for him to feel like he is the cause for that to happen to her, like, how do you not go insane and want to know what happened? How do I stop this? How do I make this right in whatever way that, you know, like, I 100% do not blame Sam for wanting to get revenge. Now, I do think that Dean in this case kind of has to be that voice of reason and go, you know, Sam, listen, it's probably something pretty bad. If Dad is like, stay back, it's dangerous, this, that, and the other thing. And I think that is something that is going to be very hard for Sam to accept. So that's going to kind of be a tough thing. But you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like, I feel like I don't really blame either of them for how they're reacting, especially to that situation. You know, as much as when Sam was kind of saying when they were in the car, and Sam was like, I don't care. I just want, like, I felt that, because it's like, I feel like he just wants to find this whatever thing, demon, that did this and kill it, or whatever it is, and sort of in his own way kind of make things right as much as he can. Anyway, so I don't know. I mean, that's just kind of how I feel about that. But for them to kind of open up and kind of just appreciate each other. And even the like little moment where Dean was like in the cafe diner place, and he was just like, oh, if my brother was here, you guys would be giving me all of the information I needed, because he's got that personable, you know, like vibe to him. And you could kind of see how they do actually work really well together as a team. And I just loved what Sam said at the end, where he's kind of just like, you know, I've lost so much in my life. And, you know, it kind of took him a little bit to realize that, like, his brother is kind of all he has left. And because honestly, God, who knows where Dad is and what's going on with that, but they have each other, and they should probably stick together at this moment in time. And I really loved that, and I loved the Dean actually opening up. I definitely think that Dean, like, or kind of just sort of, I guess opening up is a good, you know, saying some things that he wouldn't normally say. And of course it would be over a phone. No way is he doing that in person, but it's sweet. And I like that they kind of got a little bit on track, if that makes sense. And I don't know, I just really loved, I loved that. You know, I think they're gonna, you know, go at each other's throats again, probably within an episode. I mean, this isn't gonna last long. I'm not delusional. But I do like that there's at least acknowledgement with all of this kind of character buildup in the first half of the season. And you know, obviously it's been kind of sprinkled throughout the first half of the season. It hasn't been like the biggest focus, but it's present, it's there. With all of that, I'm just really glad that we kind of, when we got to kind of the halfway point, that we're having a moment where these two brothers who are very different, who are different in a lot of ways, and are at odds a lot of the times, and have had probably very different experiences growing up, and for different reasons, that they're finally kind of, you know, I don't know a better way to describe it than just appreciating each other. And I love that, and I hope that we get to see more of that as the season goes on, though I'm pretty sure that it's going to be more of them fighting, you know. But as long as, you know, I think because, you know, they don't open up as much, and they argue a bit, or they don't see eye to eye on a lot of things, right? That moments like this are really, really special. So I really did love this episode. Very interesting. It was such a strange experience because like I felt like I was getting like deja vu almost. That's kind of what it felt like with certain scenes and stuff, but not like the plot line. I didn't really remember too much. And I don't know what's up with the bus bitch. I don't know what's up with her. I guess I should... Is she more the van bitch? I don't know. But I don't know what's up with her. Talking to Blood. Whoever's in the blood. Who is her father. That can't be a good thing, right? Like, I can't imagine that's a... I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, I don't really have much to say about that. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye!